The Rumor Report. Gossip with Angela Yee.
It's The Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, two of the alleged victims of R. Kelly have detailed their abusive relationships. They went on Megyn Kelly today on NBC, and they talked about different things that happened, like how they had to send a text message to one of his runners to ask if they could use the restroom, and then that person would relay that information to him, and how they would have to call him daddy, and if they didn't, they would get abused, they would get in trouble, or they would get slapped.
That's whack that a sexual abuser who'll pee anywhere, including on a 14-year-old girl, will tell somebody they can't use the bathroom
All
when
right,
they
now,
want to.
Here is Kitty Jones detailing basically her talking to R. Kelly and meeting one of the victim who actually, she says, was in the video.
About 2 weeks after I had moved in, I had confronted him about a videotape that I had saw. I noticed that the girl in the tape was someone that he had gone to court for. And this is 2011, so years had gone by and this person's an older woman now. But when I saw the videotape, I realized that that was the same girl he had introduced me to. So when I did the math, compared to how old she was when he introduced her to me, it landed on 14. And I confronted him about it, and that's when the first time he abused me.
Now, Kitty Jones, she was a personality, right? A radio personality or a DJ?
Yes. Yeah, so she said she actually met that woman.
R. Kelly need his ass whipped, man, since the justice system don't want to do the right thing.
Now, she also talks about, even after that, why did you move in with R. Kelly? Here's what she said.
I mean, you just don't think, like, when you go into something and you give up things and you compromise, like, okay, I'm going to move to another city or another state, for my relationship. When you give those things up for love, you don't expect that that person's going to turn into something else. You're just in it. So by the time I walked away from those things, I just felt like I gave up everything. And then once I was there, I was just in it. And the more I started learning about him, I just got sucked into it. And I felt like I didn't have anything else to go back to.
And the sad part about this is you got people in R. Kelly's team that continue to try to cover this stuff up and continue to try to clean this mess up. You cannot stop the karma that the universe has planned for a person, okay?
Now, here is the second woman who was on, Asante McGee, and she talks about basically Joycelyn, who's the woman that he's been out and about with, and they've been releasing video of them in the mall together and all of that. Here's
Clear
what she had
PR
to say
move
about seeing Joycelyn.
At the time when I was there, it was a total of 4 of us. Yes, I did see Joycelyn. My first time seeing Joycelyn was when I was at the house, and at this time he told me whenever you enter a room, you have to knock on a door and wait for permission for someone to say come in.
Do you think Joycelyn is there of her own free will?
No, I don't.
Do you think she's been brainwashed?
Definitely. He pretty much tried to say that your family is jealous that you're with him, your family wants to be with him, and you're happy, and this is what you need to do. And if you disobey him, he would like fake cry and make you sympathize.
Now, all of a sudden, they got video of R. Kelly and this young lady walking around the mall.
Which is crazy.
Now, Joycelyn, by the way, is on vacation. She's not with R. Kelly. She's in L.A., and she said R. Kelly is back in Chicago. They actually caught up with her on TMZ, and here's what she said.
I'm just, visiting, having vacation, visiting family and friends and stuff like that.
That's what's up. Where's R. Kelly? That's your man.
He's in Chicago, actually.
Oh, he's in Chicago?
Yeah. I'm out here in L.A., just vacationing, and he's in Chicago.
Oh, cool. You're doing your own thing right now.
Yeah, I'm doing my own thing.
You stand by your word, R. Kelly's not holding any women hostage, or he doesn't have a sex cult, or?
No, none of that is true. None of that's true. All that is false accusations. I think people are just making things up just to get money.
Damage control. Where'd they catch her at?
She was in L.A.
In front of the airport somewhere?
No, I think, where was she in L.A.?
No, well, anyway, damage control.
She was coming out of South Beverly Grill in Beverly Hills.
And how old is she?
She's of age. She's 20. I think she's like 23 or something like that.
Yeah, that's bullcrap because I don't think anybody would recognize her walking down the street.
It's damage control. Come on.
Well, TMZ has spoken to her before, but yes, I'm sure they're making sure they come catch up with me. Now, R. Kelly has responded, and he's saying that these allegations is a false narrative that was conjured up by Joycelyn's father and mother because he turned down their services. The father, he said, wanted to get his attention about Joycelyn and other relatives he thought could have a singing career. And then Joycelyn's mother was upset that R. Kelly's backup dancers didn't use her dresses for his tour. So he said the mom owns a clothing boutique and she was trying to get that off the ground. and these are just fake accusations.
F. R. Kelly. R. Kelly is trash. We know he's trash. And the fact that he flew DJ Envy out to Chicago and let DJ Envy just sit in the hotel room and didn't return his phone call.
You got to explain the story now.
I'm not
This sounds
replaying.
crazy.
We don't have time right now, but I'm Angela Yee, and that is your
Just
rumor
know that
report.
R. Kelly flew DJ Envy out to Chicago.
And left
then when
him
Envy
high and
got
dry.
there, he didn't answer none of his phone calls. So Envy was trapped in the hotel. Okay.
You know what?
That was a sad story.
Sad. He told that to us yesterday. I cried. I cried for him.
Did he fly you first class?
I'm tired of the abuse that R. Kelly does to these women out here in these streets. Okay?
You know what?
All right?
I'm not even, you know what? This is slander. Charlamagne.
I'm glad you escaped, though.
I'm glad you escaped.
You know what?
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in